And 1, 2, 3, 4. When did PowerWash Simulator even come out? It came out in 2022. Oh, and it's published, huh. That explains a lot. So the publisher of PowerWash Simulator is Square Enix. That same people that make, like, Final Fantasy. That explains how they got Midgar on here. But now that I know that, though, it is time. Time to see what, what else they hold dominion over. I don't think they made Tomb Raider games. Okay, so I figured out that we're gonna do Halloween House like a couple streams from now on the 29th. Yeah. We'll do the ice rink and Santa's workshop this upcoming, like, Christmas. And then I feel like we're gonna get everything done before we get to the cruise deck. Like, before the summer. So this will probably be last. But I had decided that we're gonna start with Shrek Swamp. So, yeah. We're cleaning his swamp. Starting with Duloc, in the city of Duloc. This one is from Lord Farquaad. That name is always funny. Mux Caliber. The power washer we're using is actually called Mux Caliper, of all things. Sorry, I just ate so my throat's like all over the place. Gonna take a sip of water real quick. Ah, much better. Ah, there you are. What took you so long? Encounter a curious and stubborn stain on the way? As you are no doubt aware, I'm soon to be made king by marrying the most beautiful damsel in all the world, Snow White. No, wait, I rejected her. It was the one after. Is he trying to say Princess Fiona? No matter. The point is that the privilege of rescuing said maiden from her dragonly abode was won by a flatulent ogre. Oh yeah, he's talking about, Fiona. Which left the vanquished knights here in Duloc somewhat that's not aggravated. Aggrieved? Aggrieved. Consequently, they let vent their frustrations, rampaging through the town on their way out. And I'm not having my bride-to-be's imminent procession soured by the unruly actions of ignoble ingrates. For as much of a villain as Farquaad is, he's got like a pretty good pen game. I like how it said before loading level that it was cleaning up. Okay, so first off, what do we look like? Ah, I am Wash-a-Lot. The special outfit for Shrek. Sir Wash-a-Lot. Mux Caliber. A professional duty washer purpose built for slaying all manner of dirt and grime. I think this is like the equivalent of the pro one from the base game. Got our standard nozzles. They just look a little bit different. And the same extensions as usual. You know what? I like it. I like the fact that it's like making clinky clinky sounds. So, we have to get this whole section. Take heed. Why is it that when I jump, it sounds like a couple pennies in a pocket like clinging together? I guess we'll start... We might as well start here. At the center. I think. Maybe? Let's actually get the gate first. Rest assured, Knight, those responsible for this outrage have been incarcerated. Hold on, does this make me the bad guy? Am I taking his job because I'm evil or because I just need to eat? I may or may not wheel them out on the big day, depending on whether the congregation looks like it needs a boost at the back. Right now, though, I think it's best to concentrate on making everything perfect for my coronation. Hi, Chad. I mean the wedding. I'm doing good. How are you doing? How was your day? Why do we have entrance turnstiles in basically the Middle Ages? I feel like this is less Shrek Swamp and more like an attraction at Disney World. Disney World? Yeah. I'm good day was good. How was your day? I am good day too. That is my true secret identity. I am good day McGee Lord. I have been sleuthed out. I mean, I woke up a little bit later than I meant to, but still had a good day, so can't complain. I'm also here playing, what's it called? The little, the Shrek DLC for PowerWash Simulator, which I've been looking forward to for a while, so that only sweetens the pot a little bit more. Makes it a little bit more satisfying. Still not 100% sure if we're the good guys or not, though. Was this Farquaad head in the actual movie? I don't remember. Regardless, it's pretty funny. Pretty silly of a head. Honestly, it looks like a pretty, messed up urinal, if I'm being honest here. Like the kind that you put at the Shrek theme park, and I think it's Universal. I think that's where it's at, not Disney. But, it's a kind you would put there until you realize what, like, that entails. And then you realize if you did that, you would just get fired. I'm thinking we get the floor first. Of all the things to clean, I just basically clean the dirt. Off of the flowers. How are they gonna survive? Ye trash. Why is there graffiti of a giant knight stomping on Farquaad? Is the knight supposed to be Shrek? Or is it me? Me. Wow, my voice is just dying today. I blame the fact that I just ate and the voice gets affected by eating. Don't know why. Just does. Might have to consider having dinner a little bit earlier. So I can actually talk. Not sound like a horse that's dying from, like, some weird horse disease. I'm not a veterinarian. That's a dragon burning Shrek. Not gonna lie, toasty ogre sounds like an interesting dish. I wonder if they're gonna make any Shrek puns in throughout this cleaning. You know? I can imagine when we're completely done, we're gonna get a message saying it's all ogre now. You have cleaned everything. Okay, if they had done a DLC that had Avatar: The Last Airbender, this would be a cabbage cart. And honestly, I kind of wish they had done that because a cabbage cart sounds hilarious. Setting, setting. I think I successfully cleaned that whole cart. But we'll find out at the end. Gotta say though, $600 to clean up the entirety of what is basically Center City is kind of a diabolical figure. I feel like actual people that like do power washing IRL, I feel like they actually get paid a little bit more. And by a little, I mean a lot. I swear there's other sound effects going on that, I'm hearing. Interesting. The road's broken up. Okay, then. So let's go ahead and get this little section of the road, and then we'll go along the trims and clean up different sections of, well, the road, until we have all of the road completely cleaned off. Wait a sec, I can move this. That works! Also, it makes a different sound. Flip! Pineapple! Okay. Almost done this little section on the side. Play effect. Looks like this section ends here, so we'll just clean the trim. I didn't even see that this road was divided based on the trims here. So there's this internet joke that every time I see the name Lord Farquaad, I think of. And basically, it's like a joke on his name. And it shows, it's like Lord Farquaad, and then people have, like, photoshopped him on, like, a quad bike. So it's like Farquaad on a quad. And then they show 4 Farquaad, so it's like Quad Farquaad. Oh. Why is that so entertaining? Anyway, as I was saying, It's like a series of like photos in like one single like PNG or JPEG or whatever, and the final like little edit is 4 Farquads on 4 quads, and they're all far away. And I think the joke was like far quads on quads, or like far quads or something like that. If you look up far quad on Google, you'll see what I'm talking about. But it's pretty funny. So yeah, definitely look it up. I feel like this sidewalk is going to be really easy to clean. Let's go ahead and knock it out. Also can't believe that interacting with that, information stand was an achievement of all things. I mean, I just saw that I could interact with the lever. There was like a little button that said interact if you hit the F key, and I'm like, oh, okay. What do? And an achievement. I do like that little touch where you can interact with the environment in different ways. Oh, there's a trim here. I like how they designed the power washer to basically kind of look like a sword. Can't say I'm a huge fan of when the dirt is like hard to see and you're not sure if you're getting it or not. Oh, I missed this little part. I'm like, where the heck is the rest of it? Yay! Oh boy. Dang, fries are done, I suppose. Oh lordy. It's gonna go ting when I clean these guys off, isn't it? With all these dings and all these chimes, you'd think it was Christmas. Is that supposed to be the sun? That is like white dot PNG in the sky. That's like a Microsoft Paint. You just like make a white dot and you just put it right there, and you're like, it's sun. Problem solved. Well, time to hear a bunch of dings again. A little bit less than I was expecting, but all good. I believe we might have gotten everything. Pretty sure the mechanism is the only one that I haven't fully gotten around with. There we go. Now, back onto the ground area. Yeah. You ever have one of those days where it's like you're not sure if you got enough sleep or if you got... Like, did you get too much or too little? I feel like that's me today. think the most outrageous thing about this whole, like, Shrek DLC is the fact that Lord Farquaad has a phone. I feel like he would be an iPhone user, though. He definitely, excuse me, what the heck? Something just got in my throat randomly. Anyway, he definitely strikes me as the kind of, like, person who would be like, I have money, so I'm gonna get myself an iPhone. Yay! Can't say that I'm too particularly happy about these carts being so low to the ground. Makes it a little bit hard to get cleaned, but we've cleaned worse. Thanks, random stool. I'm gonna put ya right there. I hear that your court of Spray-A-Lot has a large round table where every knight has a seat to discuss the orders of the day. Yo, Spray-A-Lot is wild. Duloc has a larger table with just one seat. Mine. And this is why your name is Farquaad. I forgot that the base game had an absolute just what's the word? They had a whale of a time when it came to the puns. So they're definitely gonna bring the A game, not the A game. They're gonna bring their pun game strong for these DLCs. I still don't know how cleaning the dirt out of a flower bed is, like, considered progress, but okay. Whatever floats your boat, I suppose. Oh, lordy. I know I'm not hearing things. You go there for now. I'm definitely hearing something beyond the walls. Though I'm not 100% sure what it is. Like this road, this section is one whole thing. Now, how the heck am I gonna get these wagons cleaned? Do they not have, like, drive-in wagon washers? Not quite sure what that is. That one sounded like a metal bar dropping. Chicken. Definitely an unorthodox method of cleaning up, but hey, if it works. I like how the line, "What are you doing in my swamp?" is like one of the most well-known lines out of the entire franchise of Shrek. It's even gotten to the point where like someone did a dubstep like remix, and that's the only lyric in the whole song. But you know what? I think that's pretty impressive, in all honesty. Let's get this little section here. And now we get to get the wagons, as well as the rest of the road. Yeah. This is gonna be interesting, to say the least. Not a bazillion% sure how well this is gonna go, but... yeah, it's going. It's going. That's the road. You know, someone smarter than myself should do a video going through all the Shrek movies and seeing how historically accurate some of the portrayals of the technology from that in the movie are. Because I know it's based on like a fairy tale, but I also think a lot of Shrek is like supposed to be based on like medieval ages and stuff. So I wonder, like, would a wagon like this be something that you would see from the medieval ages? Just go through everything and see how much of it is accurate and how much is just like a little funny. Come to think of it, I think this style of seating is still used today. In some amusement park rides that are like slower, they use this like easy accessibility seating thingamajig. Of course, the seats are multi-purpose. Makes you wonder what this actual seats are made out of, though. Like for real, for real. Because if they're made out of, like, traditional fabric, how the heck are you not soaking them when power washing them? Unless they're made out of that, like, stringy, somewhat waxy material that, like, pull chairs are made out of. But I don't think they had those back then. Or they didn't have that material. Getting that axle was not easy. Also, I cannot read Wagon Wheel without thinking of that one song by Darius Rucker. Just saying. You've been here since the beginning, but you're a moderator on Twitch. After modding, I'm going to sleep, so leaving the background today. Have fun and have a good day, afternoon, night. Thank you. And hello, Azza. Azza. Pizza. Congratulations, you're a slice of pizza. Woo! Okay, I'll stop distracting you. Have fun. Adieu. I feel like getting this whole city cleaned up is gonna take maybe the entire stream, in all honesty. It could even bleed over into another one. Let's actually tackle the top first. I feel like every single map has like little what's the word? Ambient sounds, and I missed half of them. Oh, we got the wagon wheel. Oops, my bad. Sometimes you just gotta stretch yourself out. Like a piece of uncooked dough. You know, it's weird. One of the signs that I'm getting sleepy is my feet get cold. I don't know why that is. So anyway, my feet are freezing right now. Wait, hold! I have slippers. Let me go put them on real quick. Boop. Wah. 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 So the slippers are like the cutest things ever. Wait, do I have them on the right feet? Yes, I do. Okay. They're like little bats, and the slippers have little wings on them. Because they're like bat wings. And the bats are like smiling and stuff. They're really cute. Which I think is proof that I don't really have a theme other than cute stuff. I am a sucker for cute things. And that's it. I know I heard that. Oh, look, you can see my hand. Oh my... The freaking extensions just make the sword bigger. I'm sorry, I just need a second to process that. When they made this DLC, they knew what they were doing. Now I'm wondering what they're gonna do for the other ones. Especially Warhammer, that one... Is a power washer gonna be like a gun? Like, I know it already is supposed to look like a gun, but like... Is it gonna look like a las gun or something? Pretty sure we got those. Alrighty. That's next. I say we take the center area and dutifully clean it up. Are those the same size? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Huh. Oh, I can put them on the carts. Okay. Okay, first let's get the trim. Hi, tree. Could you not get in the way? Thank you. It reminds me of like when people run into trees and they're like, "Who did put that tree there?" like they crash into a tree while driving, and then they're like, the tree moved in front of my car. It's like, okay, buddy. I don't think that happens, like, in real life. I think it was, like, an animation or something. I don't know. I would say a moving tree as a Halloween costume is pretty basic, and by that definition makes it pretty cool. But that's just Groot. From Guardians of the Galaxy. We are gonna need the long extension. How did they get a tree dirty? I'm just not realizing this. It's a tree, for crying out loud. It's supposed to, like, grow from freaking dirt. Like, how? How did you get mud on a tree? Actually, that makes sense. How does grime get on a tree? Why are they out here wasting eggs? I guess I had to find a way to make sure Gaston couldn't eat them all. Look at the trees after we get the sidewalk. How about that? I think that's all of them. Alright, onto the tree! Interestingly, I do not need a platform for these. Also, I just remember that technique that we learned last week where you put on the triple and then you just go into free fire mode and you just all over the place. I just remembered that we can do that. With that said, I'm just gonna do this method. As these trees are tall, it's kind of hard to free fire at a tall tree. Had I remembered that, that would have been better for the information board. That'd be the trees. You know, still not 100% sure how you got the grass dirty, but... Oh no, the grass has mud in it. We totally have to clean that up. Like, bruh. Honestly, I feel like this is fake grass. Like the kind of grass that's like made from like plastic and stuff, and you probably shouldn't put it in your garden, but you do anyway because you don't want to water it. You put it in your yard, and the neighbors complain that you putting it there is going to be like microplastics. Nights. Gosh darn it, I cleaned it off before I could read it. Looks like an R-U-L-S. Knights rules. Yeah, that is something they would do if they're partying. Okay, what's next? Honestly, the only thing we have left are, like, really tall areas that we can't really get to easily, so... I guess we'll get the tree next. You're a quiet one, aren't you? Much like myself. Brother, you have been the one texting me, like, non-stop this whole mission. I pride myself on speaking only when absolutely necessary, using the fewest words that it is possible to use to articulate my train of thought. No more, no less. Just the absolute minimum number of words to get across the brilliance of the idea itself. Uh-huh, sure. Man just wrote out an entire college thesis explaining that he likes to use the fewest number of words possible. Like, bro. Well, that's all the trees. I guess we'll get the banner next. Not gonna lie, kind of amazed it reaches that far. I know it's the extra long extension, but, like, still. Yo, why does Farquaad's banner look like the Facebook logo if it was made in the Renaissance Fair? Like, for real, though. How far does the entrance wall go? Oh, okay. I swear the next thing Lord Farquaad's gonna tell us is that he's, like, really tall or something. And then he's gonna be salty about, oh, I'm actually taller than Shrek, so why did he get the princess? Or something like that. We'll go around. Actually, now that I think about it, where are they getting the spray paint for these graffitis? The most disturbing answer is that's actually blood from like a chicken. But knowing that Shrek is supposed to be a kid's movie, and the fact that it's kind of hard to get up, I'm gonna bet they use some sort of pigment. It's gonna be really interesting when we get around to, like, actually getting the houses. You know what would go really hard, though? PowerWash Simulator set in the Metaphor ReFantasio universe. Or, heck, even Persona. Or all of them. Yeah. Yeah. Like, if there's 4 missions per DLC, then you have one from Persona 3, like the Iwatodai Dorm. You have one from 4, like the street. Central Street? Where all the shops are. I forget the name. And then you have one from Persona 5. I guess you could do the back streets where LeBlanc is. Or you could do the school. And then for Metaphor, Grand Trad. And you can make the Power Washer an Evoker from P3. And you just get text messages from the various party members from each game. And of course, the Power Washer's outfit would be the school uniform from each game. Except they don't really have one in Metaphor. So I guess that you would just dress as a protagonist or something. Can you imagine if they actually did like a DLC with that game? Like Metaphor specifically? You just get text message updates from Louis or Louise. I mean, if the bad guy in Shrek is hiring us to clean his Facebook banners, then I don't know. Is it going to be like that for all the DLCs as well? I took a look at the DLC for, what's it called? Warhammer, and, blah, 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 brain stopped working. And if you look at it, it looks like you're just cleaning, like, various gear, like tanks and stuff, and the power armors. But I got around to thinking, I think it'd be even cooler if, like, you had to clean up, like, a Nurgle infestation. think I might get this flag and then we'll be done for the day, because I am getting unnecessarily tired for no reason. I had a little bit more energy when I put the slippers on, but... wow, I am just really tired and I don't know why. Goodbye, chicken! Yay! Okay, let's section out this little corner here. So I at least have that done. Well, I cannot select stuff today. And I suppose we can get a little bit of the sidewalk as well. Clean off the flower pot. Because why not? But yeah. Unfortunately, this is a really, really long, job. Seems like it's gonna take another stream to finish this area up. But that's what next week is for. I'm gonna hop off for now. Thank you all for watching. Definitely need to get some rest before I act a little bit too loopy. Yeah. Again, thanks for watching. I'm looking forward to finishing up this DLC and seeing how, what it looks like and what other missions we get. And if we actually get to clean up the Shrek Swamp. Which I think is an actual level. Also, it looks like Night Rain is selling their little mouse pads. That's cool. Anyway. Thank you all for watching. I'm gonna get some rest. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you all, hopefully Sunday. Assuming that I actually have a day off. But we'll see. Anyway, bye-bye.